everyone, today I am super excited to show you the outgoing mail that is a part of the Mermaid Mystery Swap. I participated in that collab as a co-host on Saturday, June 7th and posted my incoming swap that Creating with Jovi sent to me. She was my partner and also my co-host for this collaboration. And now I'm showing you what I sent to Jovi, and I can kind of give you my perspective on it and what I was thinking when I made everything. So this is just a little spoiler, but I participated in this awesome collaboration with 9 other wonderful channels. Jovi and I were the co-hosts. They're all going to be linked down below. We'll have a playlist. You guys can follow along. And I thank everyone who joined us. I'm really glad for this opportunity. It's lots of fun, and I really can't wait to watch and see what everybody got. I'm of course recording this before I've mailed it to Jovi, and I actually haven't even seen what Jovi sent me yet. I have not opened and recorded that box either yet, so but you will see that already by the time this will go up after our first video. Mermaids is a great theme. Jovi has a digital kit, and I'll link that down below. It's optional for this collaboration, but you could use it. It's an all mermaid digital kit, very cute designs, very colorful designs. So, you know, if you like all the blues and whites and teals of ocean life, just like these bracelets, you know, she has gorgeous colors, of course, red in there as well. Just a really gorgeous kit. Now, I had lots of vintage materials, and I know that Jovi loves vintage items, so I tried to go mainly in a vintage direction. And basically, so in this swap, we picked a number of items that we all swapped with each other. So and Jovi knows, I mean, this is the first time I have done anything like this. This is the first time I've made any of the things that I'm about to show you. So bear with me, and I know Jovi knows that. She knows I really only work with paper. That's what I prefer to do. So thank you so much, Jovi, for all of your patience. But the first item was a chunky chain, keychain, or tassel. I'm just going to list them all, and then I'll show you what I'm sending Jovi. 3 handmade embellishments, clusters, or twinchies, and I'll show you my take on those. I hope I did them justice, sort of. If not correctly, that would be amazing. 3 charms or a sequin mix pack. And then the surprise mystery item, it could be store-bought or handmade. And that's going to be the main attraction of this swap. So I can't wait to see what Jovi did. I can't wait to see what everybody did on their channels when we watch the videos. I can't wait to watch everyone's video. It might take me some time, but I'm excited. Handmade greeting card or a fancy journal tag, and last but not least, an ATC, which stands for artist or artisan. I think it's artisan trading card. All right, so you're probably wondering about this. This is my main item. I'm going to show this to you at the end, but I'm very happy with how this turned out. I'm really happy with how everything turned out. So I chose to do I'll start off with my journaling card slash tag, and this is something that could be inserted into a journal, maybe into a pocket, and it have got some gorgeous seashells. You'll see some of these materials throughout my video, but I have a washi tape from CoraCreaCrafts that I cut out the individual, kind of had like a silver foil on these seashells, so I cut out some individual seashells from that washi and have a little bit of washi on the top here. It's sparkly with a vintage mermaid, all on this pink tag. Had to recreate the pink again with the starfish and the purple at the bottom and some more washi. All the sparkly stickers and washi came from Simply Gilded. She had a mermaid box theme. I can't even remember if that subscription was, it might have been 2023. It was one of the summers, 2023 or 2024. I loved it. She had another 2 mermaid releases this summer, and actually CoraCreaCrafts has an amazing Curiosities box with a mermaid theme. It's still probably available, I think, through June. When you're seeing this video, I think it was a May-June box, if I'm not mistaken. If it ended in May, I'll try to edit that in here. But if it was, Either way, she'll have individual items on that website, and I have a discount code 15% off for the CoraCreaCrafts shop if you're interested. Now these were from a past CoraCrea box that I got probably in 2022, maybe 2023. It was a Curiosities, or was it? I don't even know. It was a Beach Curiosities theme, and it had mermaids, lots of vintage stuff in that box. And on the back, I have, it's indeed a journaling card, but it has lines you can write on. You might need a different colored pen to get through the dark part, but it has a mermaid at the bottom, and then this little tail jumping out of the water at the top with some simply gilded washi tape. I thought this would be fun to put in a pocket of a journal. You can slip it out and then write on the back, and the front is nice and decorated. So I really like how this turned out. I just want to show you all of these for a while here on the screen. Next, I'll jump to the Artisan trading card. So that is 2.5 inches wide by 3.5 inches tall. I think it's close to it's supposed to be the size of a real playing card, although to me this feels a little bit smaller than a standard playing card. But maybe I've been using a lot of jumbo cards lately, I'm not too sure. But this is how this turned out. And I think a lot of artists will trade these with each other when they send each other things. So I had this blue card design on one side, and then more of that shell silver washi tape. And I kind of have the mermaid here just under the water contemplating life with the starfish, her yellow fish friend. She might have another nautilus type friend right there. And there is a seahorse hanging out in some coral. This was vintage. Some of these were stickers. I have the Poseidon's, oh, what is that sticker book called? It's very famous. It's on Amazon. Poseidon's Adventures or something. It's a lot of vintage items, but some non-vintage stickers. I got a lot of these stickers from there. And again, anything sparkly is simply gilded, unless I say otherwise. I used her washi tape a lot throughout these creations. And then I had stickers from that book that I just referenced, and so I put it on my initials. I think we might, I'm not sure if we're supposed to put anything else on the back of the ATC. If so, I'll try to find that out before I mail it. I've never made an ATC, so here we go. But at least I do have it kind of, it's like an individualized thing. Some people want like your channel name and your full name, these things like that, you know, so I did put my initials on the back. These are kind of ocean stickers. They've got coral and different seaweed like growing up the letters, so I thought that was really fun. Plus some added wave washi tape at the front, at the back. I love this washi tape. I'll go over it more later. And now the next, I tried to do what I thought was clusters, although I think one ended up being way too big for a cluster. So maybe it's more of an embellishment. I'm not sure if clusters are supposed to have a specific size. I saw some creators that literally just said, you know, make it whatever size you feel you need, and that's what I wanted to do. But this is one of them. I really love the colors in this. I love how I offset things catty cornered to show some of the green card in the back, put some nice sparkly washi tape, lots of the little simply gilded stickers. You'll see this as a theme, a pattern, all the mermaid tails, all the fish swimming around, and this frame is a perfect color for this card. The frame is from ieebee, from that pack that I got all of the items, the new releases. So this is one of the frames. If you're on Instagram, you might see this beforehand. I did want to post this because they wanted examples of using their frames, and since I've used this one, I will post it before I mail it off. And then of course I actually found this bubble, amazing, like pink, blue, fun bubble paper that's in the back here. That's what's really creating the nice colors. I found that on Temu and got it just in time for this collab, and I'm really excited. It was really fun to use the bubbles, and so I put in a pink sticker mermaid in here inside a clamshell, and then of course our octopus friend is the main attraction in the frame. So I wanted to show this also as a cool way to use frames in embellishments, and obviously this is single-sided because this could be glued onto a journal. So there's that one, and two more embellishments before we get to the big item. This is the big one. I also love the colors in this one. Not sure if this was too big, Jovi, I apologize, but it's still something. I also got this gorgeous pet tape roll from Temu that had these sparkly mermaids, and they're all throughout some of my projects. They look so good. I have her sitting on the beach contemplating life and a beautiful sunset. I kind of tore these. This paper was this sunset here and down here. So my concept idea for this was that really the parts here of the ocean would be on land, and obviously the seagulls flying on air. Actually, it's just a gull. Don't get me started into biology. But then everything else underwater. Again, I offset this background paper. You can barely see it, but there's little bits of coral going through. I covered most of it up, but this was a whole sheet of coral that I offset on this green marble colored paper. Some of these background cards I got from Terri Allen from Allen Art and Design from that amazing giveaway that I won. As I said, I referenced that I used the cards from her, this pink card, this blue one here, this blue one for the ATC. All the cards here are from her. And I added some stickers, we got a shell and a starfish. This is underwater, so we've got a fish and more coral up here. I cut out some sparkly coral from the mermaid pet tape. Each mermaid had like a bunch of shells and fish around it, and they were individual stickers, so I did fussy cut her out and then had another big coral fish and seaweed looking sticker down there. This was a lot of fun, and I like the colors of this too, especially the sunset. Really love this paper. This came from an entire different set that I bought, a beach theme set from Etsy a while back, and I'm really excited. I want to use more of this because these colors and these sunset papers are gorgeous. There's a whole pack of sunset papers, so that's right up my alley. And this is actually, this last one I'm going to show last is the first embellishment I made. I kept it simple. I actually had another frame. I ended up using this as a frame that I had in my stash before I got the ones from ieebee. This was my original idea, and I had a gorgeous vintage mermaid here from CoraCreaCrafts. These vintage shells were on the papers from CoraCrea. I fussy cut them out. I liked this simply, and just to keep it simple, really. The washi tape, again, is all from Simply Gilded. I just really like the simplicity of this, and I thought if I added anything else to any corner, it might make it too busy. So I love the colors. I loved how it turned out, and it's framing a mermaid. So Jovi, I hope this is what you had in mind. Like I said, I've never made any of this. Everything I've done has always been in a journal. And so having said that, I'm going to show you the amazing big project that I made. So I decided to decorate a box for my big item. It's a storage box, so Jovi can use it for storage. I'll have some of the gifts in here and some of the other items that I'm including in the collaboration, and Jovi can use it to store whatever she wants, craft supplies or stickers, papers. It would be perfect for that, or anything else. So again, the cover is very vintage. Overall, you can even recognize these shells. I cut them out again, and got a mermaid here looking at herself in the mirror. Another mermaid with gorgeous red hair with her back to us looking out at the ocean. Vintage ocean map behind her, and then of course a very sparkly mermaid tail. It's mixed in with some Simply Gilded things. Here's another clamshell. A whole bunch of vintage writing down here. I love how all this turned out. But on each side, Jovi, I really wanted to try to find a small seashell to put here on the lid, or to open the box right here on this flap. If I do in the next few days before I mail it, I will glue it on there. But I'm really sorry, I don't think I had. I thought I had. It's probably somewhere, but it would be so small to find my shell collection. But I have gorgeous ocean wave pet tape from CoraCreaCrafts. You probably can't even see them, but there's little stickers like these mermaid tails hiding in here from Simply Gilded. But I put the pet tape of waves along all four sides of the box. This one too has some more stickers from Simply Gilded, some hearts and other mermaids. And that's from that sticker book actually. And another mermaid tail right there. Hopefully you can see that. They're so pretty. And I have some fish here swimming along the back of the box, but a whole bunch of waves. All of this is pet tape, and I thought it would be really fun to decorate the sides of the box like this. So, and then the bottom of the box, which way is right up. But here we go. I did put this on before I realized that, you know, using the bottom of the box didn't have to be super fancy, but I absolutely love this. Another sparkly mermaid from the pet tape. The whole back is a vintage theme from CoraCreaCrafts. It's actually 2 separate pages. I literally cut out this side from another and I put the border back on it, this green shell scale looking border, with a mermaid tail here and a fish swimming by. And then of course there's a mermaid here looking in a cove. She's looking out into the light. A seagull has flown in and there's shells. And again, more fish. Just pretty. I love the sparkles. I really liked how this turned out too. And the vintage and non-vintage seem to mix fairly well. Like this just looks absolutely stunning here. I just love these sparkly mermaids. I'm really glad I found that on Temu. There's plenty more too on that roll for me to use. So here's a good example. I decided to decorate the inside of the box as well. So as you can see, I got more of the bubble paper from Temu in the back. You can really see all the bubbles here. I put some more ocean wave pet tape on the side and the bottom. And then a gorgeous sparkly jellyfish sticker from Simply Gilded. And another gorgeous mermaid, kind of red hair, Ariel looking, you know, Ariel inspired, we should say, sticker here. And this pet tape did come with quotes. It says, "It's a beautiful story and beautiful sea creatures." And she's sitting there with some coral and fish friends. And I've got the numbers 20 and 25 for 2025 up here in little hearts from Simply Gilded. And also, Jovi, FYI, in case it blends in with the bubbles well, there is a little sticker up there if you want to write Mermaid Mystery Swap, or I didn't really know. I just left it blank. You can write whatever you want up there. I just wanted to point that out. Like I said, the bubbles make it pretty hard to see, but that's kind of the point of all the decoration. So then we have that. I think that concludes everything I made. So I picked up the keychain, and I wanted to stay on the vintage side, and I know that Jovi likes vintage. No sense in opening anything. I want Jovi to be able to open it, but it's kind of just a gold, well, I guess it's like copper plated. I don't even know, but it's got a brown copper coating of just a vintage looking mermaid. I thought this keychain was really pretty. The mermaid keychain was one of the items to send. A keychain was on the list of things to send, but in addition to our big item, I got some things that I wanted to include to go along with the big item. One of it is this gorgeous mermaid keepsake pouch. Again, I kept it in the plastic, but it's got gorgeous mermaid scales, gorgeous teals, blues, purples, and a white silhouette of a mermaid, and it says mermaid down there. And I just thought, I mean, Jovi, again, you can keep whatever you want in this, obviously. Pens, pencils, markers, craft stuff, non-craft stuff. It could be used as anything. And on top of that, I also wanted to add to the big item this gorgeous mermaid pen. It's got rainbow colors here and a beads, a little starfish, and I think it's got a mermaid charm on the pen as well. I thought you would enjoy that. So I wanted to add that to this collab and everything I'm sending. So I decided to do mixed sequins. So I have the mixed sequins here. It looks like there's some mermaid colors in here with the greens and purples, pinks. So Jovi, I'm looking forward to seeing what you do with them, because I'm sure she is crazy talented. She will do an amazing crafts with these sequins. And in a past video, I saw that Jovi was trying to collect some shred, and I have another bag of shred that I'm going to use in the box that I mail all this in. So I think it's teal. So I've got teal and purple, other mermaid colors, and I'm going to send the shred to you as well. This isn't an item or anything, Jovi. This is just, it'll just show people too when, well, she'll see it when, you'll see it when you watch her open it. You probably already have. So this is just packing material, but Jovi, I heard you say that you needed these squigglies and shred, and from subscription boxes I get lots of this, so I can put in the mermaid colors for sure. So I wanted to say this quick thing for Jovi. You can cut these flaps off if you want. I left them on. I figured it was your choice, whichever way you prefer to store things. I didn't glue anything to the outside of them for decoration, or, you know, I didn't make that part of the decor of the box. But I wanted to show you, I mean, like I said, you can do whatever you want for your easy storage. But I thought this was something useful, and it was something I could do, and I thought it would be nice. So as crafters, I know we always need storage. So Jovi, I hope that you like everything. Let me know, anybody watching, in the comments below, if you have a favorite item or any comments that you'd like to share with me. If you like the colors, I just love this theme, and thank you so much to Jovi for asking me to co-host this collab with her. Jovi is, all of these ladies are way more talented than I am. I can say that right now, and I appreciate all of you, and I'm looking forward to seeing what everybody thinks of all my awesome creations. So thank you again so much, Jovi. I cannot wait to see what you sent and what everybody sent. Thank you again so much to everyone. If you're still here in the premiere hanging out, please give this video a like, a thumbs up. It helps me and it helps my channel. Don't forget to comment, and I'll catch you later. Bye.